What's up, peeps? I don't have a long vlog tonight. It's just I wanted to tell a story. Last October, my daughter was only a month old, and I had stopped by the branch that I used to work for, to show everybody my daughter, and we were gonna go get pumpkins too for Halloween. So we do the visit. We show my daughter off basically to everybody, and my girlfriend's probably about 20 feet in front of me carrying the baby, and I was on my phone checking something as I walked out to the car, and she was like, "Babe, somebody's in our car." And I was like, "What?" I drive a Tahoe, so I was like, "Okay." So sure enough, I look up and there's this fucking dude with my door open, reaching across to the passenger side, going through my daughter's fucking diaper bag. So I don't even remember after that. Like, all I know is I ran up in a second, and I passed my girlfriend and baby, and I grabbed the dude, and I pull him out of my car, and I kind of just like picked him up by his arms like this and slammed him up against my fucking door. And I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck are you doing in my car?" And it went on from there, and the whole time I got his arms pinned against his waist, and I was like, "You need to show me your fucking pockets right now, because if you got any of my shit, it's fucking on, dude." So he empties out his pockets, shows me he doesn't have anything. He's like, "Man, I don't got nothing. I ain't got nothing." And I was like, "Motherfucker, dude." And he pulled a fucking knife on me. And he's like, "You want to go? You want to do this?" And I was like, "Bro," "I don't give a fuck. You stab me, you're the one that's going to fucking jail, and I'm gonna fuck you up." Like, my adrenaline's pumping at this time. Like, I'm just fucking, And the dude had like fucking 20 different car keys in his pocket, and he goes around basically, and he fucking tries to break into people's cars with whatever key will fit. The dude had parked 2 cars down from me, okay? And he's in the parking lot, and I'm guessing he tried my car first. He's like, "I ain't got nothing, man. Like, back up." And I was like, "Fuck you." So I pulled him out of my car. I pulled him away from the fucking door, and I shut it. And he starts walking, and I'm like, "Bro," I'm like, if you fucking even think about using that fucking knife on me, dude, you're fucking done." He's like, "I ain't got nothing, man. Quit following me." And then I watch him, and he gets into his fucking car, 2 cars down from me, and speeds away. And I took pictures of his license plate and shit. Like, the cop said I did the right thing, because they said if I would have hit him, he could have pressed charges on me for assault. What a fucking joke, right? You break into my shit, you try to go through my shit, and I catch you. But if I hit you, I can get charged for fucking assault. That's the kind of shit that we have these days. So, people are there with, witness they, because he fucking, when he sped off, he almost fucking hit an off-duty highway patrol, and other shit, and I didn't even think, man. I just reacted because it was my daughter and my girl. So like, my chick was like, "That's the fastest I've ever seen you move." And I was like, "Well, yeah. I mean, when people that you care about the most could possibly be in harm's way, you don't have time to think, you react." So anyways, so we call the cops. The cops find the car like in this fucking Section 8 housing, like 2 blocks away from the fucking shopping center I was at. They fucking take me to ID the vehicle, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's it." And so, like, this dude has a fucking record, obviously, because I guess, like, months later, I get called in to testify. I pick him out in court, give my verdict, and the fucking lawyer, all right, this is what the lawyer said. He goes, "So, I forget what he said. I guess the defendant, or pulled a knife on you." And I was like, "Yeah, he pulled a fucking knife on me. He was holding it like this, down by his fucking waist, after I made him show me his pockets. He's like, so you must have not been too scared because you said you were like 2 feet from him, a foot from him. And I was like, scared had nothing to do with it. Like, he went through my fucking shit. You know, I ain't letting him get close to my girlfriend and my baby. He's got a fucking knife. He's gonna have to go through fucking me before he can even get close to them. You know, like, I made sure that when he walked away from my car, he walked the opposite direction of my family. And they're like, so why weren't you scared? And I go, I didn't think about being scared. And I told him, if you fucking stab me, it's him that's gonna get fucking arrested and he's gonna get his ass beat. And the lawyer's like, but you weren't able to pick him out of a lineup, you know, because when I went in and fucking, they had me look at like 9 different pictures. None of them really looked like the dude. Because the dude was all twacked out, bro. He had like scars on his face from picking his face from being on meth or whatever the fuck, you know. And he was wearing a baseball cap. All the pictures were like a mugshot, you know. So, you know, I picked out who I thought was it. But I really wasn't watching his face once he pulled the knife, you know. Like, when somebody pulls a fucking knife, if you fucking are willing to look at their face while they have a fucking knife on you, you're fucking crazy. And I told that to the lawyer. I go, when somebody pulls a knife, man, like, you're not thinking about looking at his face. I'm watching that knife. And my girlfriend picked him out of the lineup because she was watching him the whole time, you know, and watching me, but she was watching him too. And like, she picked him out. So, you know, this happened last year. My girlfriend just got subpoenaed to testify for this shit this year, and sometime this month. And I guess he has like multiple charges from other shit too, other breaking and entering and shit like that. And I'm just like, okay, you know, it's just, to me, it's like, fuck, man, justice, like, this is a clear cut, open and shut case. Like, there's no fucking ifs, ands, or buts. There's like, it's like a year has gone by, and now we're still dealing with this shit. And you know, my girlfriend's scared because, like, when I did my initial testimony, and the lawyer was trying to get assault with a deadly weapon and fucking robbery, his lawyer was trying to get that shit removed. The judge was like, fuck no. He pulled a fucking weapon. He's getting charged with that. He's getting charged for breaking and entering, all that shit. All that shit. I was like, fuck yeah, right. This judge is hardcore. You know, did this good shit. But his girlfriend was there, and she got tossed out of the courtroom because she wouldn't put her fucking phone away. So my chick is fucking worried that if she has to go testify in front of people, that, like, he might have family there, and, like, you know, the town I live in, it ain't huge. It's not small, but she's worried about retaliation and shit like that. I fucking, you know, and I try to reassure her, I'm like, don't even fucking worry about that shit. You just do the right thing, you know. Don't be scared, because, you know, I ain't trying to say I'm the baddest ass motherfucker, but if you threaten my fucking family, I will fucking kill you. You know, like, family's important, dude. Family's all we got, and if you threaten someone else's family, you better be ready to fucking go to war. Like, that's all I'm saying. So I told her, I said, don't fucking worry, you know, you do the right thing. Because I got my girl's back, you know. There's only 2 things in this world that matter, and that's your God and your family. You know, the rest of it is all fucking filling, you know. You can always make more money. You can always buy new shit, you know. But you're dealt only one family, and your faith in God is what gets you through shit, you know. Whoever you believe in, what you ever believe in. So, you know, I told my friend the other day, I was like, the best thing that ever happened to me in my life is my daughter, you know. And I can't imagine not doing whatever I can in my life for my daughter. That's what happens when you become a parent, man. You don't think about shit like that till you become a parent. You never will. I mean, fuck, I was a bachelor living it up for like 30-something years, dude. And now I'm like settled down. I've been with my girl 4 years. We have a daughter. And I can't imagine anything different. It's just, to me, that's what's most important, man. And like I said, you won't truly understand that until you have a kid. And it's a lot of sacrifice, man. Like I know what the shit that my parents went through, worrying about me, or I should say my grandparents, shit like that. But my point about this whole fucking story is like, California's so fucking ass backwards, bro. Like, we worry so much about making sure some piece of shit has every opportunity to get away with their fucking shit, that we miss the full point of having the justice system, dude. Like, it should never take a fucking year to book somebody caught red-handed, bro. I'm sorry. It's a waste of taxpayer fucking money. Like, you know how many times there's been, like, I get phone calls saying, yeah, we had his first hearing in this date, his second hearing this date, we'll call and let you know every time. I'm like, okay. Like, I've had 4 of those phone calls already. I mean, lawyers ain't free. Judges don't work for free. So, I don't know, man. Point is hopefully this shit gets done. This dude needs to fucking spend some time learning a fucking lesson. I mean, he's not gonna go away for life for this shit, unless he's hurt somebody or done something to somebody in another charge that he's getting with. But we make mistakes in our lives. I get that. But you have to be willing to pay the fucking consequences when you get caught up, because what goes around comes around, man. If you're willing to do the shit, you gotta be willing to do the fucking time, man. The whole do the crime, do the time thing, that's fucking real, man. And, we all have hard fucking lives. I live paycheck to paycheck just like every other motherfucker. But I ain't willing to go fucking steal from somebody, break in their shit because I don't want to fucking get a job, or my addictions got me too fucked up to where I can get a fucking job. It's like, prioritize, motherfucker, What's more important, And if you choose fucking drugs over everything else, then you're going to deal with the fucking consequences. And once again, like I said, I don't care if anybody watches my shit. This is the stuff that I say. This is what's on my mind. Everybody has enough in their life to worry about. So for me, like, this is my way of venting and not fucking spreading my shit. Like, my stresses. Because we all got our own shit. But reality is this fucking. This is a way for me to speak some truth, and if somebody watches it, or at least my opinion is my truth, cool. If you don't, nobody ever sees this shit. It's all good, But if somebody does watch this shit, and you can relate, just know, you're not alone out there, man. Because there's a lot of us that go through this similar shit, And I've had my car broken in before. They stole the fucking stereo out of my car. They cracked my fucking dash. And the fucking restaurant that I was at didn't have any fucking cameras in the parking lot. Didn't fucking catch shit. And I was like, I told the owner, I'm like, dude, if I can't even park my car at your restaurant, where the fuck would I want to come here again? I was like, you don't even have fucking cameras up. And like, they told me, yeah, this has happened before. We've had break-ins before. Well, if you've had break-ins fucking before, then what are you doing to protect your fucking patrons, Like, I don't blame you that somebody broke in my car, but I blame you that you're not, like, helping resolve the situation at your restaurant, Like, yeah, is cameras gonna catch you some dough? Yeah, like, of course. But, it saves your patrons paying all this extra. Because, dude, I had to replace my fucking window. I had to replace my fucking stereo. They didn't take anything else, which is, because they probably were, like, worried about someone coming out and catching them. But the peace of mind that you provide people that come to your restaurant, that's what it's all about. Because then they're going to come back and spend more fucking money. And it's just sometimes the gains don't seem immediate, but like if they would have had like camera footage, um, to help like see the parking lot and fucking because it's not like it's a huge parking lot, like it's not like I'm asking them to cover the outside of Walmart or something, like it's like a fucking 20 car parking lot, and they didn't have fucking anything back there to fucking watch that shit. And it's not like I live in fucking uh, a great town. Like, I mean, the town that I live in is fucking for the size. The city that I live in has the most teenage murders per capita, which is fucking crazy, right? Violent crimes and shit. I live in a town called Salinas, and it's like, fuck, dude. The gang violence and all the other shit in this town are fucking crazy, man. So, I know that's just my rant, you know, and hopefully nobody has to go through this shit, because it sucks. But if you do, just know, do the right thing, man. Like, fucking, they call you to testify, you put somebody away. Like, don't get caught up in a moment, like I almost did. Luckily I didn't. I didn't fucking just start beating the shit out of that little motherfucker, but probably him having the knife too kind of helped the situation, because I was like, all I could think about is like, fuck, I don't want to fucking get cut up and then have to go to the hospital and then fucking get charged for assault. After it was all said and done, I was like, thank God I didn't hit that dude, because if he would have fucking stabbed me, it would have pissed me the fuck off, man. And you never know what can happen. If he nicks a fucking artery or something like that, I have a daughter. I'm gonna protect them to the end, but it ain't worth fucking getting all fucking stabbed up because somebody broke into your car. If you can resolve it peacefully, it's cool. But at the same time, like, you gotta do what's right. You gotta fucking stand up for your shit. And I told that little dude, I was like, you can fucking stab me, bro, but you're the one that's gonna go to fucking jail, and I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. He's like, well, I don't have any of your shit, man, I swear. And, I made him empty his fucking pockets. I didn't care if he had a fucking knife on me or not. I was like, if you want to walk away without no shit going down, show me your fucking pockets. I ran his fucking pockets. I checked his front pockets, his back pockets, everything. He didn't have none of my shit. Because like I said, I'm just like everybody else. I work paycheck to fucking paycheck. You steal fucking $20 out of my fucking car. It pisses me off, because that's $20 I needed. Anyways, that's my deal for tonight. If anybody watches it, cool. If not, cool too. All right, y'all, peace.